What's up, guys, and welcome back to Quick Hits. I am your host, Anna Witte, and we are continuing our series with the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. And today I am joined by Kennedy Burks, a senior on the cheerleading team. So Kennedy, welcome to the show. Thanks for coming and joining us. How's your fall semester going so far?
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been going really well. Classes are going really well. As far as practicing and things, we've been hitting the ground running ever since we've been able to give the go to even start. So we've been hitting the ground running and getting everything done that we need to be getting done. And this semester has been pretty good so far. Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad you guys can still continue to practice throughout all of this, but cheerleading in particular is not a varsity sport at Charleston Southern. So, but you guys are still held to the same standards. So what's the process in becoming a member of the cheerleading team?
Right. Okay. So, like you said, we aren't classified as an NCAA Division I sport. We are not. For Charleston Southern specifically, we are considered a club. But through athletics, they have been so gracious to even allow us to even be held to the same standards as other student athletes, as if they were Division I athletes. We hold tryouts in the spring of each semester, and this year it's been a little different, but every year that we're able to be in person and be around each other, we have 2 tryout dates. So one during the year and then one during the summer. Throughout that process, you are going to be interviewed. You are also going to be assessed through your athletic ability, and then the coaches will compile all the athletes that tried out, and we'll piece the team together.
Mm-hmm. Very cool. So how many people are on the team, and what are you guys normally looking for, or what are the coaches normally looking for when they pick, who they want?
Okay, yeah. So this year we have 17 cheerleaders on the team. We are actually co-ed this year. So we do have 2 male members of the team, and they are just amazing additions to this program. Throughout the past couple years, over the time that I've been here, cheerleading has gone through so many changes, but they are amazing changes. We recently just got new head coaches, Katie Everett and Brittany Craig. They are amazing, and they contribute so much to this program. And what they look for in athletes to be members of this team are just your willingness to contribute, to make a positive impact on not only the community, but the community here at CSU. So it's not just about cheerleading, it's also about the impact that you're able to make within or across the community. They're also assessing your, of course, physical abilities within cheerleading, so stunting, tumbling, and then this year they had some requirements. So this year we have a full team that tumbles, whereas a couple years ago we didn't have a full team that tumbles, so that's really good. Our skill level has increased tremendously, and it has been recognized throughout athletics, and it is amazing to be able to witness the progress of this program. So.
Very cool. And let's hear a little bit more about your cheerleading background. How'd you get involved in the sport? And yeah, take us through your journey.
Okay, yeah. So I have been cheerleading since I could walk. I started out with recreational cheerleading through my local rec department. I'm from LaGrange, Georgia, so we had a Parks and Rec department, and I cheered there for a couple years. But at this cheer extravaganza, where it was basically a big showcase of all the teams, I saw a AllStar gym perform at this showcase. And I was like, Mom, I need to do that. Like, I need to be involved with that team. And since then, I was able to be a part of that program for 3 years. And since then, I have been AllStar cheerleading and Spirit cheerleading since then. I've also done it in middle school. In high school, I did it. And I actually was able to All-American my senior year of high school. So it was pretty.
Oh, wow. Congratulations on that. That's so cool. What's the difference between AllStar and Spirit cheerleading?
So Spirit cheerleading is basically sideline. So any game, you'll be able to cheer there. And then AllStar is kind of like the AAU, or travel sport of cheerleading. And competitive. So I got the opportunity to travel around the country to compete at different locations. I've gotten to compete in Las Vegas. I've gotten to compete in Disney World at the ESPN Wild World of Sports. And yeah, so you're up against other gyms or clubs, and you pretty much have a 2-minute and 30-second routine to be able to showcase all the ability and skill that you have within the level. And there are different levels. So of course the beginning ones are kind of novice, up to the higher levels, which are elite. So it goes from 1 to 6, and I was on 5. So I got to be able to travel and be able to compete at very, very high and competitive competitions.
So AllStar is more of like the tumbling and the more gymnastic side of it. Spirit's more of the, how would you even describe it? The cheering, actually, like the chants you guys have.
So both have similar categories. So within Spirit cheerleading, you are doing more of the cheers and chants, but you do have opportunities to stunt and tumble and showcase your that way. And then AllStar, or competitive cheerleading, is more of a routine where you will be able to showcase the team tumbling, individuals tumbling, team stunning, and then an elite stunning section, as well as being able to incorporate dance moves and things like that within the routine. So they have some similarities and some differences, but competitive is the routine where you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then sideline or spirit cheerleading is the cheers, chants, and tumbling and stunning too.
So at Charleston Southern, you can't be recruited to come in and be a cheerleader. So you obviously came to Charleston Southern as a student. Did you want to be on the cheerleading team at that point, or what was the process for you?
I knew I always wanted to continue my cheerleading career in college, and luckily CSU had a program, so I was able to do that. Coming in, I knew I wanted to cheer, but I didn't know much about the program because it was still under development, and there wasn't really much resources for me to be able to research and see what I can learn about the program. But I got an opportunity taking a tour here to see them. So since then, the coach at the time, Richard German, was so inviting, and I just knew I had to be a part of this program.
In a normal year, you guys would be in the middle of a football season and gearing up for basketball and in the midst of all of that. And obviously COVID has put a halt to it right now, but what are you guys doing to stay ready until that happens?
Right. So about a month ago, we got the clearance to be able to start practicing as a team. And right now, our schedule is we have 2 scheduled practices within the weeks, and then we have 2 scheduled lifting workouts as well. And we also have 1 additional tumbling practice where we're able to partner with a local AllStar gym here to be able to get more practice as far as furthering our skills, because we don't just want to stop here and stay stagnant. We, of course, want to get better. So therefore, we have the opportunity to be able to do that and go to Rockstar Cheer here in Charleston and do that. So we have a full schedule as far as practicing. So nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is not being able to cheer in front of a crowd. So.
Right. And now does Charleston Southern go on compete against other universities?
We are not a competing school. We do not. But that is a goal in the future as far as this program, and with the leadership of Katie Everett and Brittany Craig, that will happen.
Okay. Awesome. And what about you? What's been your favorite part about being a part of this Charleston Southern cheer team?
With me, it's been able to not only witness the growth of this program, but to be able to gain so many friendships and relationships from each team that I've been on for the past 4 years. And it has been something that I cherish just so dearly. And I literally have so many close sisters and brothers from this program. And it is something that is very special and makes this program unique.
And that's all of what sports are about too, is just relationships. And that's really cool that you have that at Charleston Southern. But I'm curious, like when you guys are at a football game or at a basketball game or whatever sporting event, you guys always know what you're going to be saying next or what routine you're going to be doing next. How does that work?
So it's pretty much just how the sport goes. So of course we take time to prepare every single cheer we do, every single stunt we do, and it takes hours and hours and weeks of practice to be able to perfect that and get that up to par where it needs to be. And it's just something that we just know. So it's muscle memory at this point. And with this program being an elite program that it is, I mean, all the athletes are just able to just pick it up just like that. And we're able to just continue moving as a program. And so that's what cheering is about, is being able to stay on your feet and react quick, just as any other sport. And with stunning, it actually is very hard being able to group people together who have never been together and be able to output the elite stunts that we do here. So,
do you have a favorite sport that you like cheering at?
With me, my favorite sport to cheer at is football, personally, because my family is big on football. My dad is a retired NFL player, so I've been around football my entire life. So football has always been my favorite sport. But here, both of the environments are so great that it's hard to choose just one. Like, I look forward to cheering at both. Like, it's just amazing here.
Yeah. And let's learn a little bit more about Kennedy and what you do at CSU. What other things are you involved in on campus?
Okay, yeah. So apart from being on the cheerleading team, I am a member of SAC, which is the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. I'm the cheer representative, along with my teammate, Emily Cooper. I am also a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated here, which is a service organization. And I was a former member of the CAB, which is the Campus Activities Board. So I've been pretty heavily involved as far as being here at Charleston Southern, and hoping that the atmosphere and the involvement of students is great and big here. So.
And you told me a little bit about your major, your graphic design and web development. What are you hoping to do with that?
So I plan on going into the field of web development. Upon graduation, I am going into grad school, straight in grad school, where that has yet to be decided. But yes, so web development is my career path that I plan to go into.
Are you big into coding? Do you know how to code?
I do know how to code.
That is so difficult. I would love to be able to learn. I should have done that over our stint indoors, but yeah, that's so difficult and a great skill to have too.
Right. Mm-hmm.
As you had mentioned, you are a representative in SAC at Charleston Southern. So how did you get involved, and why do you feel it's important for a cheerleader to be involved in SAC?
So unlike other sports, cheer isn't really recognized as a sport. So being able to be included within the realm of the official sports is just a great opportunity for this team to have. And we are heavily involved within athletics already alone. So being able to have a voice as far as what goes on through athletics and how we're able to be represented as a whole is very important, because it's not only affecting football, basketball, softball, baseball, it's affecting everybody. So it's great to be able to have input and be able to be a part of this committee, because we have worked so hard for all athletes to be included or feel included within the athletic department. So that has been very big, and we have been very grateful to even have this position within SAC. So.
And when you joined the committee, what were some of the things that you wanted, maybe not necessarily to see changed, but just to be a part of in particular?
Right. So with SAC, it is most definitely an outlet for athletes' voices to be heard. And with all of this going on in the world, in our country right now, it is very big for us to have a voice as far as what's going on. And diversity inclusion has been one of our biggest focuses as far as now. So it has most definitely impacted not only Charleston Southern as a whole, but we're looking to push beyond that. And that is great because as athletes, we're pretty much just here. We feel like we're here to just compete and just give our athletic ability to the school, but we're able to do something outside of that. And that is what's great about this committee.
Very cool. Yeah, I've spoken with a lot of your peers on the committee so far through the series, and it just sounds like you guys are getting involved in bigger ways than you have in the past, and you guys have already made a huge leadway. You only started school a few months ago, so congratulations on all of the success that you guys have and all the momentum that you have going forward. Kennedy, it was so great having you on the show today. Great meeting you as well, and hopefully I will see you out there on the sidelines here soon.
Right. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.